A wonderful Monday to everybody. Got Shadow here playing Grixis Control in Mon, and being exactly 1 month away from GP Barcelona, we're actually trying to get our list straightened out and really get to competitive level here. I mean, we've been competitive before as well, and we've had good results, but we need to adapt a little bit to the meta shift that has happened with Jeskai coming back and Hollow One and Burn somewhat as a result of that, diminishing in numbers. So what I was thinking about is I wanted to have Collective Brutality main. Reason being that it is a 5th and 6th discard spell against control decks where we might need it, and it also provides us with an additional out against, like, say we're on the play and we need a turn 2, kill Noble Hierarch, get a company, whatever, you know, that sort of thing. And I think that despite me not wanting to cut a Logic Knot, I think that Collective Brutality might actually be pretty good here. And so, yeah, I'm probably just returning the Logic Knot here. It's either or here, right? It's either we cut Jace or we cut a Logic Knot. The thing is that Logic Knots, like, we're oftentimes boarding out a Logic Knot to board into counter squads, and we do have a lot of counter magic in our sideboard, and therefore maybe this is enough. Maybe we're just gonna try this. So I've also changed the sideboard up a little bit. I put in Lavamancers for additional value against humans and company decks, Dreadbores, so that we can say we're playing against Tron or any of the control shells, or even Affinity or something, you know, things that run Karn now. Dreadbore is pretty good. Okay, we're on the draw. We do have a pretty decent hand, but just one land makes it sketchy. Well, let's see. Okay, humans. Humans forces us basically to play the Zero Visions first and try to find an additional land source. Because if they hit like a Thalia turn 2, then we cannot kill it with a bolt. And need to find second land just to kill it. So I'm gonna go fetch for a Steam Vents here. Alright, we found lands, that's good. So put top. Do have a couple of removal spells. Kitesail Freebooter would be annoying, but we could probably circumvent it. Okay. Interesting hand of our opponent there. Apparently banking on really playing everything out with his Ether Vials that we can thankfully get rid of to a certain degree. So I bottomed those two because I don't want to have Nimble Obstructions right now. It's not good in a creature matchup. I don't want to have Thalia do anything here that is bad for us. Also, if he does have images that might like slow him down a little bit. Okay, doesn't appear to have another 1-drop, which makes it all the more significant here. But he only drew 2 lands, but Etherval is basically, you know, core disadvantage, although it's very good. Alright, there's Thalia's Lieutenant, probably on the stack here, playing something, yes. Yeah, that is something that I thought about, and that's why I took the Champion of the Parish away there, because now he was forced to basically make this play. The good thing about it is that we do have a Terminate, and we can... Oh, that is also not a bad draw. But I think the most efficient play here is take his Aether Vial. He's already drained himself a little bit with the Horizon Canopies, and the Aether Vials will prevent him from doing like a lot during each turn. I'm just gonna go for a black source here, I think, instead of fetching for red, although we want to have Pier and Kieran Lar, but maybe it's worth it. But that would get us to 12, then we take at least 4 probably next turn. We could also leave the Aether Vials, just kill this and make him discard. Yeah, probably need that. Okay, we also do have Collective Brutality to get a little bit of life back. Alright, we can also Snapcaster and kill the Thalia's Lieutenant, but like the most profitable play here seems to be like strand him with 3 drops and then kill that and destroy that one. So this way we're getting a clean 2-for-1. We do have to Terminate for the Thalia's Lieutenant, and he hopefully is stranded with a couple of 3 drops that he cannot provide mana for. Okay, third Horizon Canopy. So definitely no. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, this is what I meant, right? It's slowing him down significantly. He's also incentivized to use his Aether Vial in his main phase instead of during our phase, which is also good. Yeah. Alright, so let's see what it is. A Phantasmal Image again. Alright. Yeah, that will pump him a lot, but just one more land here and we can kill that and kill that as well in one turn, and then follow up with P and Kieran Lar. That would be great. Okay. Going down to 5. Not the best way to do things here. Meddling Mage and Reflector Mage. Well, we can handle both, and we probably want to force him to go up to 3, right? Then he has less hits. Let's see what he does here. He cannot Reflector Mage his own thing. So in the most ideal spot here, he goes up to 3, and then just plays Reflective Mage for no value. Okay, there's Thalia. Thalia is definitely annoying. Definitely a problem, because now we're taking at least 3. And we cannot, not like now we do need a land. We definitely need a land, yeah. Alright, so we're just taking 2 here, which actually leaves us not dead for next turn. Like now we can Collective Brutality. Gonna play Reflector Mage. We're blocking 1. Okay, let's escalate 2 modes. -2. And target opponent. Important here that we target our opponent. Then we're taking 4 next turn, right? probably discarding Nimble Obstructionist, because it doesn't really matter if we do have a Nimble or a Snapcaster out on 1 life. We need to draw a land anyway. Thalia was really a good draw there for him. So many stuff that he wouldn't be able to cast with only white and green. Okay, so only no 3-drop here, and we're almost good. I mean, we're not good, we still need a land, but and a land without, like, no fetch land. It's, straight up Field of Ruin land. Alright, so what can we do here? Could just play Piancular, and that might be the correct play. Could also go for Snapcaster Mage, but then we lose against an additional threat. And we can just throw Piancular under the bus here and let it run into the Thalia, because we do have a backup one. We also got the air covered now, which is significant. He's apparently drawing a couple of lands here, which is not perfect for him. But if we can, then we're definitely going to double block the Thalia. And double block this. He's probably going to leave it like this so that he kills Piancular. And yeah, we have 1 Thopter survive this whole interaction. And then we do have Bolt, Snap, Bolt next turn probably, right? Or should we do this turn? Let's see. Do we want to clear things out first? Do we want to wait and see? But that would require, no, we're gonna follow it up with the Piancular. Still have a flyer. I think they don't play Catholic Malcontents anymore, therefore, because I don't want to chump block. Like each and every of our creatures is important right now. And we can also Collective Brutality back in case that is something we want to be doing. Thalia. I mean, Thalia cannot kill us this turn, right? And Piancular is still a pretty decent blocker for Thalia, although despite it having first strike, but still better than Reflector Mage. But we just need to have our targets in line here. So yeah, can only, like, he never played a 3-drop out until now, and I think he only has a couple of flyers here. So if we kill this, maybe we should just Snapcaster here and bolt that thing so that we have a cheap bolt up still. Should we kill the Thalia? We definitely need to kill the Reflector Mage. And I'm doing it this way now because of Kitesurf Freebooters and the likes that might come up. Okay. No play here by opponent, which is good, which is decent. I think it's still important for us to get up Cryptic Mana here. We don't really have a disadvantaged by doing this. A cryptic might be important at a certain point. There's another island, which makes it a little easier to cast a cryptic. And now we could go for Snapcaster Mage and Collective Brutality, but then we couldn't. I somehow don't want to attack with Thopter here. I think it's just upkeep, kill Thalia. We could also just be waiting for it, but alright. Now we're doing nothing here. Just waiting one more turn. Because Thalia is so annoying. Those cards are Freebooter, which is basically a dead card here. Despite it being flying, but at least it can't take anything from us. We're at 1 life though, obviously. Still think that our target is Thalia here. Because we can double block a Kite Sail without a problem. And now we're just gonna go and kill Thalia. Follow it up. And he also has to be careful, of course. I mean, we present 3 damage here. Or we're just gonna attack with our Snapcaster Mage. So we'll look here. What he still has in hand. Alright, so nothing. Making all plays a little better. And now we're gonna attack with Snapcaster Mage. That he may or may not block. He cannot have any shenanigans with Thalia's Lieutenant without us knowing. Like, the Aethervial blocks that a little bit. Oh no, is it not? No fucking way. No way. Fuck my life, Lucker. It's apparently on the list that's still playing that. Next turn you would die. Sure. Alright, we want to have the Lavamancers. I'm gonna throw out all of our other stuff here. Wanna have that, wanna have this. Probably also wanna have this. Cutting this. Okay, one in here and one nibble. Unbelievable. Oh, like if we had... Yes. Oh god, this is horrible. No red swords. Impossible to keep. Yeah, let's keep. What is this Feeder Ruin doing here all the time? Don't have it. I need colorful mana. We just have one Feeder Ruin. Okay, this thing does not. No, it does. So I'm going to play Island here instead of the Tar Pit because of Thalia. Mana efficiency is more important to me right now. Then getting a little bit of tempo by playing the Tar Pit here out. Yeah. Cannot believe that we lost that last game. So this is probably we can just kill it here. I mean, it doesn't even matter. We know what he's going to take. We also know what he's not going to name in case he plays a meddling mage as a follow-up. She probably does. Then we do have Collective Brutality as an out here. And then we do have Lightning Bolt as a backup copy. Lightning Bolt, yes. Lavamancer is a good draw. Acquisition might also not be bad. We probably do need an additional red source though. Let's bottom this year. Just kill the thing, and then we have 3 pretty good cards in our hand. Looks like the lieutenant is coming down. Rest in peace. Well, that is actually quite good here. I didn't even know that we were playing Rest in Pieces. That's right, sure. Yep. Good draws here. Good draws. Obviously, I wouldn't have brought in Grim Flayers if Grim Lavamancers if I had known they were playing Rest in Pieces. Or bring it in against us, for that matter. Okay, we can take a little bit damage for a while. Hopefully find something with the Jace. I played 1 Grim Flayer. Just so that we Could be more efficient that way you could possibly block something. So he's going to attack here. Apparently he doesn't have a full-out play. That's fine. At least Jace will loot us through our whole deck, if given the possibility. That's a good draw. Alright, let's try it here before he does anything. Izzet Steadycaster are also very good against illusions, because we can just target and it will die. Same goes for Jace, though of course not without him flipping first. But we still need to find a couple of answers here. We've drawn 3 bolts already, but we're still drawing 2 Terminates, 2 Dreadbores. Okay, so it's an illusion. Interesting. Just to pump the champion here. Okay. Sure. Kill our... let's now cast a mage or whatever you want. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna double block. I'm not gonna block at all. We're just taking 3 here. And then we're gonna kill this illusion thing, so he kills something in response. But that still leaves our Grim Lavamancer. With the ability to block a champion here once. Alright. So we actually don't want to discard any of these. But what's worse right now? We cannot play Phyrexian Inscriptures without the black. So we're gonna discard that. Gonna activate this here. That thing is killed. And then we're just gonna rumble in and hope that we can somehow race. I hope by not blocking here the last turn we're actually saving 1 or 2 more life. Okay. Apparently no 3-drop in his hand. Of course, if he does have another illusion, he goes for the Izzet Steadycaster again. Why was he able to use it, by the way? Ah, it does have haste. Why does it have haste? Interesting. Meddling Mage. Alright, so now it's our time to block here. Call against command. Sure. Don't think that's the best hit here for opponents. But that's still fine. Alright, so we have Bolt. And we probably do not want to discard it. Can kill the champion of the parish. Trying to raise here is still not really an option. Alright, gotten rid of that one, and now we're actually ahead in the race. If he doesn't find, like, say, a freebooter here. Not a freebooter, a Mantis Rider, of course. There's a Hierarch. Alright. That's a good thing. Strange that he didn't play that pre-combat. Huh. Yeah, let's discard the Jace. Let's pretend we do have something. We're just gonna attack here. We cannot block, sadly, we cannot block the Meddling Mage here and then kill the Noble Hierarch without losing the, is it Steadycaster? Okay, so alright, let's see. We could attack now, put him to 4 and kill him next turn, leaving back our Steadycaster. So we're gonna do that, and he needs to have something in hand that is a 3-drop but wasn't worth playing before, like a Reflector Mage maybe. Didn't play anything, so I think that we might be able to get there. There's a freebooter. Saving his butt here, but it's still not all gone. So he has probably one more dead card in hand. If he attacks, we just block. Okay, it doesn't even attack. Terminate. The thing is, if we attack with a Tar Pit, then we do not have Cryptica, then we do not have Terminate up. Could of course go kill that freebooter here, and then go drain him, and then kill him next turn without him being able to do anything. Seems to be the best line here, and then we have 2 blockers up. Alright, so we're still in the game. Now that we know our opponent is playing Rest in Pieces, I'm actually inclined to play this a little bit differently. Probably too slow on the draw. Couple of additional blockers, maybe. Something like this. Yeah, we're gonna keep. We do have a decent 1, 2, 3, 4 situation going on here. And he has the third game with an Aether Vial that he starts. Man, that guy. I'm gonna fetch here for red. We do not have any counter spells, so blue isn't that important. I do want to have stuff in our graveyard so that we can next turn fetch again and kill something with Lavamancer if need be. And of course, now we need to try to get double black. But here at turn 1 Lavamancer, with a couple of cards that we can put in our graveyard, is pretty good. We can also not play Rest in Peace in case he has it, so currently it's just a dead card in his hand. Would be. And he has to really think about what he and how he wants to play it. Auric Champion, alright. So we kill the Champion of the Parish. We do have him out for the Auric Champion. Then next turn we have Terminate up. Or should we terminate here and keep the Lavamancer around? What's really better here? We can, Phyrexian Scriptures pumps the Lavamancer really great. So what we're gonna do here? I think we should probably use the Lavamancer whenever we can. So now I'm gonna deploy Creeping Tarpit, hope that he doesn't have. Okay, yes, that's fine. Slowing him down a little bit. Of course, we do have problems with getting rid of our champion, but the Phyrexian Scriptures gives us the opportunity of doing so. Yes. Alright, we also do have a water grave here. So we actually don't need to wait. Of course he's gonna sacrifice the Hierarch though. So we could also go and tick up. Make him discard whatever he wants to discard. Could just with Torpid and keep our Terminate up, which is also fine. And then we go with Phyrexian Scriptures next turn. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, no play by opponent. He also didn't play a 3-drop here, despite having the opportunity or the capability. So really must have not the best of hands here. These of course all don't tap for a colorful mana, but he would have been able to deploy a Rest in Peace with the Horizon Canopy. Alright, there's a freebooter, which we're going to kill, of course. Do we even care? The thing is that what happens if he names, like if he has a Meddling Mage that he kept in his hands? This can resolve, I don't care about that. No, I think I'm just gonna kill it. Now you can have a look at our hand and see what he's up against. But then, because if we tap out next turn, so he's actually deploying something. Apparently wants to play into our Phyrexian Scriptures. Okay, I do not understand what he's doing here, why he doesn't keep up the Noble Hierarch. Because to me that seems like a misplay, but maybe, alright. So he just wants to have 3 damage. Sure. But now we're attacking back. He cannot really play anything. Man, Grim Lavamancer with Phyrexian Scriptures is really, really great. Like, you can manage the board. It doesn't exile our graveyard, only our opponents. And then a bunch of cards get into the graveyard, so you can use it again. It gets pumped, so it's actually functional and does something. Pretty cool. And at this point, I'm feeling pretty confident about our position here. The Ethervials, yeah, are a little bit, yeah. But Kolaghan's command next turn, like if they activate it, then and they are not faking and they won't respond to a 1 mana spell here. But yeah, so Phyrexian Scripture is really incentivizing this year, you know, not playing something into it. We get a 3 for 1, and then we still have mana up, which is great. And because we do know that he's playing Malcontent, I'm actually not gonna do anything here. Wait for him to do something, then we can still use our Grim Lavamancer. So what is this? I think I want to get rid of that one, because he apparently does have a 2-drop or a land in hand. Or another Ethervial, sure. Mantis Rider was the concern before, but we do have a couple of clean answers here. Of course, the second option here isn't as important, and we obviously are going for Jace here. And then Lily, and now we're going to attack with the freebooter. So the only way we somehow lose this is by him playing another Mantis Rider next turn, and then doing something with the Kessig Malcontents again, without us drawing to our Brutality, which, by the way, is probably not going to be a main board card. Not able to keep it in hand, not able to deploy it. Basically caught between Grim Lavamancer and Liliana here. Grim Lavamancer and Jace also very good. Jace makes our hand better. Grim Lavamancer makes all the cards in our graveyard better that we do not utilize. Bloodstain Mire, well, both aren't really of any importance. Yes. gonna kill this here. Two cards that we cannot use. And then we're gonna wait. In his draw step, it doesn't make any difference, but end step we can call against command, make him discard it in case he doesn't do anything. Otherwise, he's gonna die. 2 man, another man's trying. Really lucky by opponent there. Good that we didn't tap our stuff in order to. And this should put the coffin here. The nail in the coffin, I mean. I think he just conceded, yes. Alright, so pretty cool. Collective Brutality, already a card that I do not want to have main board. And yeah. It's just too inefficient for that. Castro. Okay. We're on the play here. That means Nimble Obstructionist relatively getting better, as is Logic Knot. Therefore, we have to fetch for a Watery Grave here, costing us a lot of life. But then we can be a little bit cautious about like our additional fetches and just go for an island here. So what is opponent doing here? Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do in the end is I'm gonna put the Logic Knot back in, put one Dreadbore into the main instead of a Terminate, get the Collective Brutalities into the sideboard again, something like that. No, we're gonna keep, and we're gonna bottom that. Doesn't matter because we're fetching anyway. Alright, let's see. Could also just go for a basic Swamp, but then we don't have Logic Knot up next turn, of course. Oh my god. We're playing against fucking Burn. So we're probably his 2 fetch lands. So probably taking the Lightning Bolt here, making his plays most inefficient possible. And now it's also clear why he waited for so long there. Liliana is actually a pretty good draw here. So it doesn't matter which way we fetch it. Man, we took 5 damage by our own. That's pretty bad. Against Burn. We do have Collective Brutalities main though. And we're just gonna, he's gonna not play it now, alright. Yeah, I think we need a Black Crypt here, right? He has so many dead cards in hand. That's a good draw. Can discard this to Liliana. And then discard and keep Logic Knot up in order to pressure him. up until now he hasn't dealt a single damage to us. We've just been by ourselves here. And he might still be thinking that we're like a shadow deck or something. Okay, he's playing another Hermisa. He discarded. So for us, it doesn't make a difference. We need a clock as well. And he discarded Searing Blaze, which is important to us. We know about his Lightning Helix. I think we're just going to discard the Inquisition here. And try to... Not the Searing Blaze, yes. So we're making a little bit, you know... We're going to counter this. Because depending on what our next draw is, if it's a land, then we can just deploy our Nimble, have a clock going, still discard. Rift Bolt, sure. Okay. Does he have another Searing Blaze? No way. That'd be really unfortunate. Oh. And we discard the Lightning Bolt. So Liliana is already getting rid of at least 9 damage here. And yeah, we do die to like Boros Charm and the likes. There's nothing really that we can do about it. On the Rift Bolt, sure. Now we need counter magic. Ulti in Liliana also doesn't make sense yet. This way we have at least a blocker, like in case of a Swift Spear or a Goblin Guide comes around. And we are drawing to a Collective Brutality. Alright, cool. Let's see. Lightning Bolt. It's actually a card that we can utilize off of the Snapcaster Mage. Gonna ulti this because it doesn't really make a difference. Maybe he needs, maybe the green is also for Tarkos Command or something. Of course, this is not really like doing a lot because he can just Sacred Foundry, but we don't want to discard. We do want to do something. So I think this is fine. All right, another land. We could, of course, Snapcaster here and make it a 2-turn clock. But that leads us to so many things. I think it's better that we're just cutting it a little bit. Alright. So we just need to survive one more turn and then we have a Logic Nut up and we can actually do stuff. Sure. Point certainly also not the luckiest of players. At least not in this particular case. Alright. So Liliana provides us with the ability of him, like, basically needing to play his cards. Jace, even if we do use, like, let's say he plays something, his turn draws a Lava Spike here. We can Logic Knot it. Okay. Yeah, there's a Boros Charm. No, Lightning Helix. which is more significant, of course. Oh, I almost just sent this away. Nope. Make it a little bit more. Okay, P and Q and LR. So next turn is lethal. No matter what happens, both for him and for us. So let's see. I'm leaving Snapcaster back for creatures because we can flashback Lightning Bolt. Yep, he knows what's up. And now let's see. Did you draw it? Nope, he did not. Great. He actually got there. Unbelievable. Alright, so we do want to have the Dispels. I think we also do want to have the Lavamancers, right? It's unlikely that he's bringing in like serious graveyard hate, although possible, of course, but then it's still 1-1. So we do want to have the counter skulls as well. Liliana the Last Hope is not great here. Collective Brutality is very good. Terminates aren't necessarily. This way, Grim Lavamancer gives us a little bit of play. And then we do have a lot of counter magic. He might bring in stuff against our graveyard. But I don't think there's any other option that we have. Like, we could keep in the Terminates and skim on something like Jace. Well, let's maybe cut one Jace, get another Terminated. Jace on the draw, of course, is also worse. Doesn't look to be a keep here. Alright, not great hands, but apparently he doesn't have a turn 1 play. I guess he does have a turn 2 Eidolon that we need to take care of with removal that we currently don't have. Oh, I should have brought in the Fulminated Mages, definitely. Not on the draw though, more on the play. Eidolon. Oh, it's on Eidolon. Oh, cool. All right. Nice. Lightning bolts, a lot of them. I mean, with Snapcaster Mage, we can actually try to raise this. Yeah, why not? Why not? He took more damage off of his land base. Yeah, sure. Let's see here. We're gonna be very aggressive. Lava Spike us. Let's see, it was a better burn deck here. This goes tapped. Oh, Counter Squall is also a good card. Yeah, I think we do want to have another land because then we can flashback a Counter Squall if they put us to a low enough life total. We're at 10. They're at 10 as well as soon as they fetch. Okay, 2 fetches. So Bora's Charm, Bolt kills us. But he might also have like Searing Blaze, something like that. Okay, 8. Yeah, he's I think he has at least one Searing Blaze in hand. Okay. All right. Let's see. I would like to have him at least take also 2 damage off of his Eidolon. If we're going to 8, he does have 3 spells. What are we gonna do? We go to 7. At 7 we're probably really dead, right? Like really dead. What happens if we just bolt him end of turn and then go snap bolt? That's 6 damage for us. With 2. No, we cannot. Yeah, we need to kill it. As sad as it is. We need him to have 1 dead card in hand. Just 1. But what could a dead card be? A Searing Blaze? Yeah, sure. What happens, like if we go snap, probably doesn't have 2 bolts in hand. So probably 2 mana spells, right? Searing Blaze or Snapcaster Mage. He goes to 5, fetches for at least 1, goes to 4. And then we have Snapcaster Counter Squall, which is then lethal. Maybe. Could of course also try Nimble, but if we tried Nimble here, then I think the overall value is diminished because of if he plays a Searing Blaze. Okay, and there's Searing Blaze. Not a Searing Blaze. Yeah, I already thought so. But that's just 6. So we calculated with that. That was a calculated risk. He's going down to 4 now. Still have a little bit of play. Come on. Ooh. If we play Caliban's Command here, we die to a creature. On top, and of course any good draw. Good that we did it. Okay, the draw and we kill him. Alright. Yeah, that was the creature, but there's no way, no way we would have played this and would have won it. There's collective brutality. Alright. Okay, now we're gonna do something different here. Hopefully our opponent is on mulligan once in a while at least. We've had insane rolls by our opponents up until now. Just in terms of starting hands. Nobody mulligans up until now. This guy always started with an Ethabile. And we're gonna keep because, you know, we have man lands, which hopefully we'll be able to do something. We're gonna start things off with a one ring shimmer roll, of course. Come on, man. What's all the fuss about? Come on, opponent, what is going on? Okay, this time he starts over with a creature, apparently. No, just a Rift Bolt. Alright. Alright, so we're definitely trying to get that online. Up until turn 4, and then protect it with the Cryptic. We're gonna deploy our Bloodstained Mire here. Next turn tapped. Hopefully he plays an Eidolon here. He's super aggressive right now. Sure. Yeah, there's still no reason to pull the trigger on our Lightning Bolt. Bottom. This is probably also bottom. 2 mana and 10s to play. Oh, that's a Bloodstained Mire. Oh, the artwork always dazzles me. Alright. I actually didn't want to go up to 12 by ourselves, like taking a point of damage. Alright, putting that into the graveyards. Then going to 9. To 6. Man, our opponent very good draws here. Damn it! Damn this Bloodstained Mire. Super unlikely that he won't be able to kill us. Logic not. Oh man. Basically everything kills us. Like, he's drawing another card. He hasn't missed a land drop yet. Which also turns his... I do not think that we can activate it here. No, we can go with the Pure Alar. Like if he puts on land, then Searing Blazes our Pure and Kieran, and we just die. That's super bad. I think I'll counter this. He does have 2 bolts in hand. Then that's that. I'm blue. Nylon, yeah, that's actually fine, because we can deal with Nylon. Counter Squall, also not the worst. Didn't play land cards, so we have to hope that he does have 2 2-drops in hand, or a land drop that he's trying to sandbag. Post-com Goblin Guide, interesting. Another Eidolon. Alright. So I think this is definitely going to be a Kolaghan's Command situation. And we double block, go to 4, we don't die to a single thing. But then we don't have Counter Squall up. There's basically no line that we can take here that makes it any better. Oh, a Boros Charm. Good, good, good. I mean, it's not good, it's not perfect, but at least we have a couple of outs now. Zero Visions, sure. Man, why are we drawing any of our yeah, that was obvious that was a thing. So let's restrict him a little bit on mana, and maybe we draw an Inquisition, which we don't. Dispel, Field of Ruin, Zero Visions, none of which we do want. Of course, we can block the Eidolon. Oh my god. With a 1 Ephemeral. Because we don't have any other plays. And then still have Dispel up for any other shenanigans he might have. My god, are we unlucky. Another Eidolon. Sure. So that's the 4th. Alright, we do have a Dispel. We do have that stuff to do. We have Counter Squall, but we're tight on mana again. Anything kills us. He's not drawing any lands. Alright. There's a land. At least there is a land. Okay. Should we Zero Visions here? Probably because we need to find a collective brutality. That's also not a keeper. Yeah, we need to keep 4 mana because if he plays a creature, then we need Snapcaster Bolt or Colligan's Command and then Dispel as a backup. We need to apply pressure as well. Opponent's just on so many good cards. Come on, play creature, please. Yes. Alright guys, we're still in the game. Still in the game. Okay, now we're deploying this year. We do have outs against anything that he draws. We also do have a Tar Pit potentially. We just need to get back up to 4 life. Okay, there's a Lavamancer. This is actually great. Okay, discard this. Play Lavamancer. How likely is it for him? Like, he can't draw any Eidolons anymore. He should still draw some amount of creatures. How likely is it? 2 Lava Spikes, 3 Lava Spikes. Alright. Wrist Bolts are still a concern for us to have Counter Squall up. And otherwise I would probably go with a Jace Bolt here. Goes to 7, and then next turn we might be able to kill him. But I think that's not reasonable. Okay, opponent down to 9. Okay, a Swift Spear. And a Goblin Guide. Alright guys, we can get this. We can get this. Okay. Yep. Alright, let's let that resolve. It's a Grim Lava, another Grim Lavamancer. That's not great. Okay, I do not want to use the Snapcaster Mage though. Grim Lavamancer can take care of Monastery Swiftspear next turn. Probably return something, right? Maybe we want to even go... Yeah, return and 2 damage. Turn P and Q and Lore. What did you just reveal? Lavamancer, yeah. P and K. And this. Okay. So with 1 mana up here. If we had this spell, things would look different, of course. I think I need to deploy this just to be able to go with Jace here, try to find a counter spell of any sort. Oh man. Alright, so that's horrible. Oh man, he has so many outs. So many outs. So apparently no creature there for opponent, and at least this spell. So we're going down to 1 here. One. No, actually, we don't even care about the Swiftspear, right? Let's fetch here for Watery Grave. Go damage him. Have this spell out about 1, 2, 3. Oh, just need. Alright, there's a Skull Crack. Then we go Dispel. He goes to 7. We have a Bolt and Tar Pit, and we do have 1, 2, 3 Bolt, Grim Lavamancer. Should be lethal, right? 3. Man, that we won this. Insane. In-fucking-sane. Lavamancer, man. Play of the match and put both games. And Collector's Brutality, sadly, wasn't. Sadly wasn't. What intense games here. Am I right? Intense. Whew. Sorry for the background noises. I'm at my girlfriend's friend's place right now, and she's living in a shared flat with five other women. So some woman is always, you know, cleaning or I don't know, doing stuff, and then although despite the windows being closed, I can still hear the cars on the street, but I hope I'm loud enough to over volume those sounds. Laplacian. Alright, that good dude is always playing company. So let's see here what we can do. Looks like a decent hand here. We can slow him down a little bit. Colgan's command. Probably gonna be a 2-for-1. And we're also drawing to a lot of removal. And then post board we have like insane amounts of removal, like we're basically only removal. Alright, I think we're gonna keep this. As promised. Alright, of course we would like to play the Seven Visions as well, but we're gonna go ahead and play an Inquisition first. Exactly because of this. If we take the Duskwatch Recruiter, he just goes fetched, Renegade Relia, play that one. So it's gonna be the Duskwatch Recruiter, and then we need to find something pretty fast because next turn he already has a company up. Okay, bird. What a hand here. Alright. Doesn't it shit? Because we know what he does have in hand still. Well, those are pretty okay. Put on top, put on top. I ordered them both up first because obviously I want to be able to kill at least 2 creatures here. Attack us for 3. Then he's probably gonna company, like, there's no reason not to company here. Yeah. Getting the Revolt in case he finds a Renegade Relia with Resia. That wasn't the best of draws. Not the best of draws. So does he have another land that we know about? No. Do not know the last card in his hand. So my thinking here is just get Kolaghan's Command in, right? And then fetch for blue here. Get Kolaghan's Command in, kill these. Of course he can show scry in response, and that is fine. What did you put a card on top? Alright. So Devoted Druid, alright. Interesting there. Okay, Gavany Township is a good one, but we do have a couple of removal spells here. Yep. Blood Crypt. So could go Scalding Tarn here. Wait for him to do something, like go for a Township again, try to play something. Don't think there's any need to rush it. Alright. Now we're actually gonna activate the tier. Yeah, I mean the birds we could fetch for. Yeah, actually maybe that's even worth it, like killing the birds here. Because we actually spent the same amount of mana. Come on, man. Of course, terminating a bird never feels great, but okay. Let's see what he drew. Another Hierarch, also good find there. And now we really need to draw haymakers here. Pin Kieran Lore, but I actually this attacks us for 3, I will let it through. Should we just leave the Devoted Druid? No, probably not, right? Counter, return permanent. Counter draw. Yeah, it takes us for 3, but we need, yeah, this is a good draw. This is a good draw. Although we need to shop for it, so we're going down it again. To 3. If he draws a land, we just die. Yeah, I don't think we should be doing this. Kitchen fix. Well, that's an annoying one. Okay, here comes Pink Kieran Lore. Which at least provides us with a little bit of blockers, and we also can attack. Then we're gonna sacrifice Pink Kieran. Probably keeps the Noble Hierarch back unless he finds another land. And then we kill the Kitchen Finks. Alright, he doesn't do that. Interesting. Does he have a company here? What's more important to us? I mean, the Noble Hierarch is super annoying. And also is a land source. I think this is the way I want to block here. Scavenging News. Yep, it's even better. Even better. Now we need to find a Terminate. This Liliana is actually not good enough. Actually, not good enough. Alright, so what I'm thinking here is we're gonna minus the Kitchen Things. So that we can block it with a Thopter. Hopefully it doesn't find another land, but at this point, I mean, many things are bad for us. But we want to have Liliana be able to kill the ooze, right? Could also do this. This way he needs to eat something else in order to not be killed by our Nimble Obstructionist, which might give us an edge. But I do think we're just gonna block here and here. And then hopefully we're able to kill the Kitchen Finks with our Liliana. Shit. Okay, we do have another blocker coming up here. Definitely need to take that one down. Yeah, that might have also been a mistake here. He finds a land, then of course he just goes to Township and kills us with a bird. Oh no, that's not enough. We have 2 life. It's all good. Come on. Damn it! Motherfucking lucker, man. What the fuck? Now we need a P and Kieran Lore again. Or a Snapcaster Mage, which is also would also be fine. Alright, let's have a look first before we do anything else. Snapcaster Mage, okay. Bottom, top. Then we're gonna kill... Shit. Kill the birds, so he needs to use the mana. And we're gonna kill the ooze. So if we take down, of course, he takes the kitchen finks. And then we still die. And he does have a company in hand as well. Man, what draws are man our opponents? What is going on here? Moto really wants to make us fight for all victories, huh? Yeah, I mean, doesn't matter. We lose here. And now he also finds another land right in time. Oh, both are attacking us. That's sad. Yeah, I don't think there was another play here. One have this, one have this, one have this, and we want to have this as well. Don't want to have any of the counter magic here. There's still 61 cards, probably cutting one here, and then sort by mana cost. I usually would like to have, yeah, maybe one dispel just for collect companies and likes. Nope, I would like to play first. And that strongly looks like a keep. So we're gonna keep. And we're gonna hit things off with an Inquisition instead of a Zero Visions to just have a look what we actually need to look for with our visions, and then to apply our Dreadbore in the best way possible. Our opponent's on a mulligan. Basically just need to hit 5 lands and then Scorpion God will do the rest. Let's see if he kept a fragile hand. Grimas, King of Orescoth. Alright, he doesn't have a turn 1 play. Makes it a little bit easier for us. And he only has 2 lands, none of which are double white. What did he do here? Put card to the bottom. Alright, so I'm not gonna worry about Grimas as of now. Voice is definitely annoying, but we might be able to play around that. So should we just take the strongest card? Oh, let's take the voice. Still needs to find a third land. Okay. Alright, good draw. I'm gonna fetch for Blood Crypt here because we do not need double blue for the most parts of our game. As it says, has a very good draw, although we don't have the mana for it. We need to have one for Brimas, so we're probably gonna go top, go with the Grim Lavamancer here, and then just pass the turn. And of course, we need to look for lands, but I'm willing to wait for lands if we do have all the removal in the world. Yeah. Which we apparently do. Yeah, there is a land, that is great. I'm probably just going top again. Killing this thing here by getting rid of that. And there we go. This Steadycaster can kill the Eternal Witness if that comes down. If he goes for a Brimas here, a Brimas. No, he doesn't, apparently. Abrupt Decay, interesting. Sure. Interesting that he brought that in. To me, that's a really strange play. Oh, a strange way of boarding. Okay, yes, now probably Brimas. Sure. We're gonna deploy the Steadycaster here. Just to scare him off a little. And then we still have Red Boar. But again, our opponent's draws have really lined up well for him. Abrupt Decay. Sure. Man, fucking shit thing. Yep. But it's not gonna get any better. We can deploy our thing here now, which we can. Then I do not see a chance for opponent. Opponent's reading our card. Rising Canopy, probably cracking that one. Looking for Path to Exile if he still has that in his deck, which would be a surprise to me. Yeah, just conceding 2 Scorpion God here. All right. Yep, still pretty happy with everything. I think we do have a lot of removal. Grim Lavamancer is just great in the matchup. Probably, where's our second? Oh no, we have to. Yeah, let's just leave it in. A safeguard this play. Grim Lavamancer up until now is the absolute MVP. Like MVPing his way around that I would even consider playing him main board. It's really, really good. Yeah, I think it's not a great card. It's not a great hand, but it's still possible keep. Our opponent had to probably move a little bit around with his sideboard slots. We're of course looking for Lands. Just lands, nothing else. Yep. There's a Lavamancer. And it might even be good to just play the Lavamancer here, but I think I want to go and have a look at his hand. And then we're probably discarding Pink here and Lar. Oh, there's a company. Doesn't have 3 mana yet. Let's see. Come on, you haven't found a 3rd mana. Come on, man. Was it research? So that is okay. Gives us a very clean shot here. Probably just going for Brimas, right? But for Brimas, he doesn't need a 2nd white source. I don't know how likely that is. Maybe Sim Collector is even better. Because we can still kill Brimas with an additional mana source. Ah, Brimas. Yep. Taking our Brutality, obviously. Now he has things in his hand. Okay. Found another land, which yeah, we're going to go for here. We're taking 5, going to 5, and then next turn we can kill both. That is alright, I think. And we're also exiling his graveyards in the turns to come. So, and we're also protecting us a little bit from him playing anything else here, except for when he wants to play a company in our draw step or something. If he does have that. So now I'm gonna wait for the end of turn to kill this stuff. If he really found a company here, yeah, that would be pretty insane. So we can go after the elemental. That's interesting. Gonna block here. And then I'm gonna shoot that one. Probably pink Urinal here at this point. That certainly was a misplay by our opponent. Like, it's not possible that he didn't see that coming. Gonna bolt here, the bird. Yeah, it doesn't do anything, but if he draws a... maybe that was a little bit too early. Maybe we shouldn't have done that at that point already. So there's a couple of good cards in his exile zone. Yep. Yeah. And the path to exile, interesting. That's why. Sure. Yes. Probably going for another red source here. And then just... So he's playing path, which means that I'm still inclined to do something against the kitchen finks. Because if we just drop our Scorpion God here, he passed our God, which he of course brought back in. And then we take like 3. Oh my god, given the township. Well, it's not too bad. Yeah, he's pumping himself, but if he attacks... Okay, it doesn't attack, of course. And that is good draw. Because that doesn't come back, and we draw a card. And I think our opponent just scooped it up. Laplacian, by the way, is this guy here with the 10 undefeated stuff. Man, but we're not like, it's not being easy on us today. Not easy on us. Up until now, so I'm pretty content with many of the cards that we, whoops, sorry guys. Still want to throw this one out. I do like the Dread Boar somehow, so we might, as I already said, exchange something here, main board, sideboard. I'm 100% playing the Grim Lavamancers, and there's another card that I'm really interested about, and that is Risefall. I've played with Risefall for a time, and of course against super aggressive, super fast decks, that is almost a non-playable. But on the other hand, like say Tron combo in general, then there is, oh well, it's not the best hand, but it's a keep on the draw. Humans, that is a little bit too fast for us, I think, with this particular hand. We're playing Scalding Tarn, fetching for black, source, killing whatever comes down there. Unless it's a freebooter, then we do have a problem. So what was I going to say? Yeah, there's a freebooter. Taking our collective brutality and rendering our stuff irrelevant. Oh yeah, Dread Boar. No, was it? No, Risefall. Against Hall 1, you know, you can just give them their cards from the graveyard and from the battlefield back into their hand, which they don't like, and you know, it's so versatile. Like you can do so many things. I don't know what opponent's looking at here. There's only one card that he can take legally. Right, going for Blood Crypts. God damn it. God damn it. Let's see it positively. What do we have a discard? Target. Our hand would have been great against Storm, by the way. Like with the Nimble Obstructionist. Draw. Can't argue with that. Okay, best follow-up probably also has a Thalia's Lieutenant, and then it's Close to over. Another freebooter. Well, Phantasmal Image is actually non-creature, non-land cards. You can also take all Lilianas. But no matter which Liliana he takes, he's definitely going to lose one of his freebooters, I guess. But he's most likely going to take this one. Because that actually targets, like, kills the Kitesurf freebooter. If he knows that. Still want to make him sacrifice because we're still fighting against the board here. Okay, giving us Liliana back. We need to draw a Lightning Bolt or Peer and Kieran Lar. Another illusion. Okay. Like, I think... Yeah. Yeah, he might be a little bit light on stuff to do here. So we play Liliana now. We could also just play next turn, fetch this for a basic swamp. That'd also be okay. Then we can possibly unblock the Mantis Rider with our Nibble, and then kill these two. So that he keeps this on 2 is somewhat strange. Although on the other hand, he only has like 7 more targets for a 3 mana vial. But at least we cannot run into... He knows about our Nimble. And he must expect us to play it. So we could also Nimble. If this is a meddling mage, alright, then we do have a problem. Because now he can name the Nimble, of course. Okay, he attacks for 4. So it's either a Restoration Angel I'm inclined to think that Nimble is actually pretty good here still. There's Peer and Kieran. It's also a good draw. I do not want to deploy it yet. So 2 modes, minus and this, and onto him. Incorrect. Can also go for the meddling mage, of course. So if he does have a Restoration Angel now, that of course is really bad for us. We're back to 9 life, so he probably cannot kill us this turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Nimble here next turn in response to any Vial activation, and then just have a look at what's gonna happen. Pierre and Kieran Lore will give us a little bit of breathing space next turn. We're also back to 9, and we have a Collective Brutality in storage, so to speak. And he might be holding back on like cards such as Hierarch, I think might have been too risky to. Oh my god, another Kitesail Freebooter. Another Phantasmal Image. Well, so now he's basically forced to take out Liliana. Alright, so now we actually try to find some actual removal spells here. Okay, we cannot play Cryptic this turn, therefore we're just going to go for Pinkieran Law, which of course would have been a way better target for Kaiser Freebooter, but yeah, let's see. So I'm going to double block the Madness Rider. It's so important that I'm willing to sacrifice an additional card. I do think that like his last card is probably the dead one. But we also have a Terminate coming up, and afterwards a Colligan's Command. And we're still at 6 life with a collective brutality in their hands. Man, we haven't killed shit yet. 1 Phantasmal Image, 1. This is so annoying. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm actually willing to not do anything here. We have multiple lines of play in next turn that are really nice. We can block something, then kill the Kaiser Freebooter, still have the Terminate up to kill Mantis Rider. He also cannot protect his Kaiser Freebooter, it's just gonna die. Okay. He obviously has a couple of pretty good things in his hand that he somehow wants to deploy. Yeah, I'm willing to throw everything on the Mantis Rider. Still no play by opponent here. So I can only imagine that I mean, he cannot have 4 dead draws here. Never. 4 lands or something. Never ever. I expect him to have like 2 dead draws and then maybe a Noble Hierarch that he doesn't want to deploy, and then 1 card that he's actually sandbagging for us to make a mistake. Okay, Champion of the Parish. Now he needs to play a follow-up human. Yeah. Alright, it's a Thalia's Lieutenant, 100%. There's no reason for him to attack with the Mantis Rider if he doesn't have a Thalia's Lieutenant. So we're gonna bait that one. Or not. I'm still okay with the trade. Because we have Colligan's commands. Right. Phantasmal Image again. Sure. Oh, now we copied Pinky and Lar. Or shut up. Alright. Yep. Alright, let's not make a mistake here. I want to have the collective brutality, right? For the next turn. So we could call against command, make him discard, get the collective brutality, then collective brutality, but what are we gonna discard here? And that's also shit. Kiran Lar is a must kill. I also want to have the cryptic command up for next turn. Yeah, I think we're just gonna return and deal 2 damage here. He's not able to activate Kiran Lar because of the Ancient Ziggurat. Well, he doesn't have access to any blue anyway, but alright. So Liliana is just shooting for the Thopters from now on. And then we're trying to stay above 4. Hopefully not a 4th Phantasmal Image. Yeah, we're gonna block 1. nothing else happens, we're gonna deploy Nimble Obstructionist by the end of turn, then kill the other Thopter with our Liliana, and then we still had, you know, basically 1 damage, no card disadvantage. Another Vial, sure. Okay, now we have both up. Can get rid of the Thopter here. And I'm thinking about just attacking with P and Lar. Because sooner or later we need to kill the Champion of the Parish anyway. And I actually want to kill our P and Kieran to a certain degree. Like, the Kitesack Freebooter hasn't attacked once this game, I think. Just because he doesn't want to give us the life. And because it targets as well, but... yeah, there is a Noble Hierarch. Bringing the champion in, sure. So let's... let's have a look first before we do anything. Alright, and then that should be our game sooner or later. Still just going to attack with P and Kieran Lar because I actually want to convert the cryptic commands here into something. They have 2 caverns and 3 Aether Vials, so probably won't get anything out of our cryptic command other than a tap draw. And if we attack with our creeping tar pit from next turn on. Man. I think we're just gonna turn the Vial on 2. Just because 2 is his most important slot. We could also just, you know, ultimate the Lily and use the cryptic command as our insurance policy. Might have actually be the card line. But what is there to fear, right? It's like 2 or 3 turns. We're just gonna ramble in. We do have a lightning bolt as insurance. This is 8, so 3 more damage next turn. We can kill him. We know he has at least 2 cards that he cannot really utilize. I'm totally fine with this. Sure. Oh no, a Restoration Angel? So he actually had one. Okay. So now it's actually pretty... oh, we're just gonna drain him anyway. That's fine. Then we're going to 7. And even a Mantis right off the top doesn't do anything, or doesn't win the game. Man, I hope. Is there anything that like gives him a win here? I don't believe so. It's an angel, he can pump it. Thalia's Lieutenant is basically a dead draw. Yeah, you cannot. Yeah. All right. So an insanely long game again. We're gonna get rid of all of our removal spells. Not removal, counter spells, of course. This one in. 64 cards. Cutting a little bit here. Cutting one here. Cutting one here. Probably just cutting one here. Yeah, this time I don't expect our opponent to actually bring in Rest in Pieces, even if he has access to them, because we're actually not really interacting with our graveyard. It's not a superb hand, but it is a keep. Might be a little bit slow. Alright. No Vial this time, for the first time ever against humans. And hopefully just in case a freebooter, not, or a meddling mage. Meddling mage would also be fine, just not a Thalia, because Thalia would really slow us down here. Alright. Looks like a freebooter. And we have plenty of ways to get rid of the freebooter. So the freebooter, he's probably gonna take a Dread Boar, and we're gonna kill the Champion of the Parish. And if he follows it up with a Thalia's Lieutenant, which would be the only way of protecting, I could also go for a Meddling Mage, of course, and name Colligan's Command, which would also be bad. Liliana, the Last Hope. So whom are we gonna kill here? Still feels like we're just gonna kill this here. Though. Thalia still ultra annoying, of course, but then, no, actually we cannot. We'll see. Blue, white, Meddling Mage, name Colligan's Command. Yeah, alright, so that was exactly what we anticipated. Which is, you know, not the best, but it's also not the worst. We still have, you know, a lot of removal spells. And now we can deploy our Liliana, the Last Hope. Need to hope, of course, that he doesn't have a okay, Wandering Fumarole. Not the worst card as well. We need to hope that he doesn't have a Mantis Rider, though. Okay, alright, now Liliana dies instantly. And now we actually are in a little bit of a troubled situation here. Okay. Doesn't matter which of these we block, it's always good for us. Preferably we would, of course, counter one of those, but if he does have a Thalia's Lieutenant now, Okay, only champion of the parish. And another free, no, a sin collector. Yeah, that's fine. Take the Colgan's command that we weren't able to play anyway. And we need to draw something. Something big, something good, something beautiful. Yeah, I think we're just taking the trade here. Don't actually see a way around it. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, our opponent has an insane draw here again. Like really, really good. Champion into Kitesail into Meddling Mage. As disruptive as it gets. Lavamancer is a good card, but just too late here. Alright, yeah, we should have gone after the Kitesail Freebooter instead. Oh, but I'm still fine with the deck and how we built it. Okay. Enough lands for days. Hopefully our opponent goes down to... Damn it. Alright, alright. Two champions. Yeah, I'm definitely taking a champion here. See what he does if he starts the game with a champion or with a hierarch. This is like... But I'm not gonna complain. I hope people also have to have the good cards. Is it worth it to kill the hierarch here? Probably follows it up. Just want to give us a little bit more time to draw into action. And this way he probably just plays a champion and then passes the turn. Man, what the fuck? The actual fuck. Come on, deck. Don't disappoint me. Meddling Mage. Thalia, it's even better. Yeah, that's bad. I think we're just going to take two here of the champion of the parish. So now we are hoping that he attacks first, which he doesn't do because... Well, I'm just gonna ignore Thalia now. Come on. What are these draws? Why are we drawing so fucking bad? Yeah, I mean, we have to go after the champion. Come on, fuck. And yes, still want at least two really good cards at his backup disposal. Come on, this is not true. Fuck off. Motherfucking shit. Please, more lands, motherfucker. I play Meddling Mage. Don't actually play something that's good. I know he's gonna go for an illusion, of course. And copy the fucking Thalia Lieutenant. It's unbelievable. Unfucking-believable. Taking 7, then next turn. Another one, yes, sure. Yeah, you cannot play an illusion with a fucking human mana. Fucking noob. Good. Don't even know, like, I don't think there is an out for us here. No, there isn't. We're at 9. This is way too late. We block 1. This gets pumped. This gets pumped. We cannot activate our tar pit and do that. Oh my god. Shit. Yeah. We kill this, we take 8, 12. Dead. Great. Cannot believe this. So we're on the play here, and we finally can deploy a Jace turn 2. Humans is everywhere. Oh, we actually hatched against that. Oh, fuck, it's a Bloodstained Mire again. These artworks look so fucking similar. Yeah, I'm probably still going for a Blood Crypt here. There's a Restoration Angel. He's a bird. Just 1 land though. So I think we're just gonna go after his mana sources here. That won't work out. That's a promise. But we're still doing it. Yeah, he already drew another land source, which... Okay, he put to the top of the library. But still, pretty annoying stuff. So we're gonna kill this. Take the voice. So that's by far the only card that he can play. Now he's stuck with 2 really expensive cards, and we just need to like get 1 turn. Like just need to get ahead 1 turn here. And we're also stuck. Yeah. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. God, good God. Good God. Come on, give us a land. Not that land. Yep, we're just gonna take up on him. Now he's a Chord and Restoration Angel, which is by now are actually pretty good. We cannot kill his thing anymore. I'm so pissed. So pissed right now. Motherfucking draws and he drew another card that you can't play. He's just pumping his. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna go after the Restoration Angel next turn. We still have Snapcaster Mage to do stuff. Cannot race him. Cannot do anything really. Yeah, going for the Restore Angel here because the Chord for 1 is not good. And we just need to find a cryptic command here or terminate to fucking get rid of this ooze. Don't even know, like, do we care for our Jace? Yeah, it's something that he has to attack, but let's have it stick around. Maybe it's gonna be beneficial to us. Kitchen Finks. Sure. Yeah, if we've he's gonna attack and he's gonna kill us with the Scavenging Ooze. And that was really the only card that like would fuck up us all game. Could of course go ahead, Snapcaster, Lightning Bolt, point a Lightning Bolt at the Kitchen Finks. But we're gonna win this. I'm not gonna lose this fucking game. Not well, this game yes, but not the round. Will not lose it. Core for 2. For the combo piece. Oh, for Selfless Spirit, interesting. Giving us, my goodness. already wanted to say giving us a little bit of breathing space here, but that wasn't the case. I'm just gonna block the ooze here, because if we go nimble block the thing, then the nimble, he's gonna sacrifice this. Probably not gonna sacrifice it, I mean. Yoo-hoo! Yes, thanks. Very good, very good. Obviously it's not good, it's not good. Not good, it's not good enough, it's nothing. Fucking losing to a single creature. Yeah, and he now has even a company. No. And we just need to terminate or a cryptic command, and you know, we're good. Swords of Resurgence. I mean, it's not getting easier, but still. Come on, terminate. He should have attacked with the kitchen things as well, because I need to block this. Alright, cryptic command. Now Inquisition or something. Even a bolt is good. Piankur and Lar, which we cannot play. But at least the 9/9 is gone. So there's 2, 3 cards, 3 creatures. Taken 4. Okay. Gotta chill, gotta chill. Could also go for a dispel. I would probably are. He's playing both company and court. Come on, opponents. It's a risky keep. If we draw another land, then we're good. If not, we're easily also losing this again. So he kept the one lander once more. Insane. Insane, these people. What's the worst thing for us? We can handle this. Can handle this. We're gonna kill this here. So maybe we'll Talos Striker, but it takes forever until we can play that. So again, trying to get as many draw steps as possible. And we do have a third mana source. Thanks. He drew mana as well, which is not surprising. Yep. So our Izzet Steadcaster, of course, is great now because we can, like all these 2 toughness creatures, we can reduce to 1 toughness. And I think it's over. Like, he will not be able to dig out of this. Not with a Pride Mage, not with anything. Yeah. So finally our opponent got punished for giving such a fucking risky hand. We're gonna run it back. Come on, luck. This is a bad hand disguised as a good one, I'm telling you. Or we're gonna keep it. Okay. Do have a terminate. So I think we're just gonna try to slug through it till turn 3. He has 1 mana again. No way. Yeah. Like, that would be insane. What do we want to do here? This is still not perfect mana base, so we're probably going after his Noble Hierarch again. If that was his best play here, with 3 mana available to him, then he might not have a really good 3-drop in hand. Or none at all. Interesting. Oh, he comes around with the Spell Clutter. That'd be fun. Okay, we're back in the game. Probably going for a Collected Company here, which is fine because we have a couple of things. P and Kieran Lar. That's okay as well. Okay, let's have a look first with those error visions. Let's have a look at what's going on here. There's an Izzet Steadcaster, which makes a lot of things easier. Tough. So I think we're gonna go after the Voice of Resurgence here. Kill stuff with the Steadcaster. And then have P and Kieran Lar attack us. Tile Distractor. Yep. So he's going full on value game here, and we're actually pretty good in value. Pink here, I'm probably going after Liliana, yes. So the only really bad thing for us here is that we have, I shouldn't have pitched the one card there. I'm gonna kill that one. Go after voice. Probably just gonna deploy Snapcaster Mage here. I don't know. That might be too much of everything. So he definitely has like at least 9 to 15 dead cards in hand in his deck. But Restoration Angel, oh, he might also play Kiki Jiki as a combo. Kitchen Things, yes. Do we want to get rid of the Voice of Resurgence here? So if we shrink the elemental, so let's think about this real quick. If we shrink the elemental token, then go Snapcaster, block Kitchen Things, kill Pia and Kieran Lar. Then there is a point in time where the elemental token is just a 0/1 and therefore dies. Right? That's not a given, of course, but it still is sufficient. Of course, this requires him to not have a Restoration Angel. If he does have a Restoration Angel, maybe I should have blocked differently here. But if he does have a Restoration Angel, then we just... Okay. Come on, man. Conceded from the game. Yes, we got there. Because then now, you see, in this turn, we would have blocked this, this dies, and then from there, we would have definitely gotten rid of everything else. Great. Alright, 4-1. I would say pretty unlucky 4-1, but still an okay game. Excuse me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay and the matchups. Now, we had a couple of fun ones. Actually, we only played against creatures, I think. And yeah. So see you around next time and have a good week.